Ah, Frogger. This guy comes back from the dead so often he may as well be Sigma from Mega Man X. This character starred in quite a few games, with none as prolific as the first game and its many ports. The original Frogger arcade game was developed by Konami and licensed by Sega in 1981. After obtaining massive popularity, Frogger released on every conceivable piece of technology possible. The Atari 2600, the NES, even a watch had a port of this game. After the last console port of the original being on the Sega Genesis and the SNES, a reimagining of the classic nicknamed Frogger, He's Back, released in late 1997 for the PC and PS1, bringing Frogger some new ideas and a whole new dimension. However, Hasbro felt they could do better, and got 2 new developers on the project, and created Frogger 2 Swampy's Revenge for the PS1 and PC, and just Frogger 2 for the Game Boy Color. While Blitz Games made the console version, Game Titan made the Game Boy Color version. Titan was an American studio who only made 5 games before shutting down in 2005, all of which were Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance games, with Frogger 2 and Earthworm Jim GBA being the most popular, with the others being licensed games. What does that say about Frogger 2? Well, let's get into it. Frogger 2's plot is similar to the console game. Frogger and his girlfriend Lily Frog's 5 babies are gone, so they have to hippity-hoppity on other people's property to get them back. This aforementioned property consists of 32 levels, spread into 5 different worlds, those being Frog Ponds, Gator's Lair, Ice Caves, Lava Pits, and Lost Mines. These worlds feature many different obstacles, platforms, and enemies for Frogger to move around to save his kids. Gameplay consists of you as Frogger or Lily. You can play as her, but she's no different than Frogger, starting at the bottom of the stage to get to the top of the stage, collecting gems, more on them later, and dodging obstacles. Unlike the original arcade game, you only have to get to the top once to beat a level. At the end of each world, you'll do a treasure hunt stage, where you have to collect all the gems in the stage, and then get to where your kid appears. When you hit play, you'll start at the first stage of the world you're on, or the last stage you hit one of these C signs in. The moment you see one of these, go for it, as some of these levels can be pretty hard, and trust me, playing through some of them over and over can be pretty annoying. These are usually halfway through each world, and also at the start of the treasure hunt stages, alleviating the difficulty for newcomers. To unlock each stage, you have to beat the levels in order in the play mode. Then you can revisit any level you've made it to before to practice or retry them for the time trials and gems. Collecting all the gems in a level earns you a gray gem icon on the record screen. Beating a stage's time trial gets you a clock, and getting every gem without dying gives you a gold gem. A gray gem plus a clock equals a gray trophy, and a gold gem plus a clock equals a gold trophy, the best rating. This means there's a lot to sink your teeth into if you want to fully complete this game, adding a whole lot to its runtime, but the game is still fun just beating every stage. That doesn't mean these stages are cakewalks, though. Gator's Lair is a pretty big difficulty spike for the second world with huge boulders and disappearing platforms. Ice Caves may require some RNG if you want to get all the gems, as you'll need to make slides of fate and hoping you'll land on a turtle. Lost Mines is a good challenge to end off the journey, although a little unforgiving with how fast the minecarts move and how small they are. Level 31 can screw off, though, with this part right here. You have to jump across 6 minecarts in a row, which is hard enough with their pattern, but also land on the bird after the 6th one, which you can't see until you're 3 minecarts in, so prepare to die here a lot. If you find yourself dying a lot, take a look around the levels for a better route and appreciate the graphics. The game looks pretty good for the Game Boy Color. Environments look nice with enough detail considering how fast you'll be moving. The obstacles seem to have a lot of detail, and Frogger and Lily look really nice while jumping. It's oddly satisfying to me. Also, every level has a title card with a funny frog pun, and unlike Bubsy, these really aren't annoying because you can just skip them, but it really adds to the game's charm, like with Frogger's costumes when you start a world. My only problem with the game's presentation overall is the audio. The jump sound effect is really loud, leading to me just turning it off in the options. And while the music is catchy, there's only 2 pieces of music in the game, one for all of the levels and the congratulations screen, which is less than 30 seconds long. I just wish there were more unique level themes. I feel like having the last 2 worlds with their own track would alleviate this. However, there may have been no more room in the cartridge. This game is pretty solid, both for a Frogger fan or for a Game Boy lover who wants a fun game to try out. If you see it for a good price or in a lot, give it a shot. It's a good time. Overall, I give this game a 15 out of 20.